Diversity.
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 Diversity is when there's an opportunity.
An equal chance.
Inclusive.
The inclusion of every last one of us.
Whether you are male, female,
old and young.
Where their color does not matter, the size does not matter.
All of the populations and all the people that you see.
It's celebrating differences, not being afraid of them or being uncomfortable around them.
An environment that accepts all, that encourages all, and that helps people come together to help each other.
The ultimate dream of American educators, to be able to include everybody.
We consider ourselves in this land of instant communication as to be very knowledgeable, and it's quite very much the opposite.
If we're looking at increasing diversity in our universities, not just increasing the recruitment perspective, but student success there, then it really takes a campus-wide commitment.
My major is elementary education, and it will broaden my horizons as far as expectations of diversity of students that I will probably interact with during my career.
I've been to a number of these conferences, these equity conferences, and have enjoyed all of them.
My topic was on stereotypes and the impact of stereotypes, and for much of the discussion, people reminded me that much of the stereotyping isn't just between groups, for example, between men and women or between African Americans and white Americans, but it's also found within these groups.
Some of the pictures and some of the writings I see that were dated just as recent as 75.
There was one specific piece that caught my eye tonight, and that picture really made me think, this is really how people see us, this is how it's believed.
But I was fortunate to have one staff of the Ferris State University actually explain to me why certain things happen, and I'm beginning to understand it. So I'm just learning, but to be honest with you, it was strange to me when I read them the first time.
I was unfavorably predisposed about the museum before it began to evolve. Now I regularly take students and colleagues and friends there so that they can see an important part of our history.
I like the sessions that were interactive, and that was one that was interactive. I like the fact that we got a chance to enter into dialogue about how we perceive each other. So that was great.
That first opening reception, and when there were the media clips that students had put together, that was that first night when we were in the auditorium, really struck me.
The thing that was most exciting about watching those was the conversation and the dialogue that occurred afterwards. There was really an open space there for people to discuss with each other the ideas that were portrayed in the videos, as well as maybe what wasn't said in the videos that was left for unpacking.
It's refreshing to come to a conference where your brain cells get put to work. And you have to think about what you're hearing and consider there's some things that you can do with what you've heard that apply to the students you serve and the work that you do. Can't make that claim for conferences necessarily in general, but this was one of them.
What is possible may be much more than what we think is possible.
Equity in the classroom. And we have this wonderful opportunity as faculty, as universities, to help change the lives of people. To do that in an environment where everyone is equal is a wonderful thing to seek.